1. Nope. 1, 2, 3. So this video is gonna go over the oscilloscope setup and FM synthesis, because that's a big part in making the oscilloscope look as cool as it does. Let's just get those out of the way a little bit. Yeah, better. So signal flow. Audio is coming out of the 3340, and the 2HP Sine is giving audio rate modulation to the 3340, FM again. That's what frequency modulation is. It's when you send fast audio rate modulation to the pitch input on an oscillator, and some oscillators like this one have a dedicated FM input, which makes it nice. You can control how much the audio rate modulation is affecting it. Modulation is just a fancy word for change. You're changing the pitch, but you're just doing it really fast. That's what frequency modulation is, changing the pitch of an oscillator very fast. So you need two oscillators for it, one oscillator to make, the thing that's going to change the pitch of the other oscillator. So both oscillators go in and out of phase with each other depending on what pitch they're at. So that's FM. Sine wave coming out of the 3340 into our filter, just so I can tame it. So that's that, and then it's going from the from the filter into the Pico DSP, which is our stereo effect. And stereo is critical for drawing shapes on the oscilloscope. If you make it mono, if you go full dry on the DSP, it's just a flat line. You need stereo, and preferably a stereo delay, because then the delay can change left to right, creating a phase. It's all about phase. Drawing shapes is all about the phasing of the waves, the difference in the two waves. So now the oscilloscope itself, well, actually, the cables coming from the synthesizer, 3.5 millimeter to BNC cables. These are the BNC ends. That's what the oscilloscope takes. This is a Tektronix 442 oscilloscope. It's from 1977. It works good. It's a nice one. There's a couple things wrong with it, but it's fine for our purposes. That was like $60 on Marketplace, so I feel like that's a pretty good deal. And if you look for them, you can find them around that price. I mean, I don't know what else you do with a 1977 oscilloscope besides play around with it, so that's probably why the prices are pretty reasonable these days. So what's cool about this one and what's necessary for XY mode is 2 channels, X and Y, and then it needs an XY mode, which is this button and this switch on this one, and it puts it in XY mode instead of having one wave up here and one wave down here, and you can see them both at the same time. It's combining the waves, and it's just drawing them on a different plane, so it makes shapes like that, which is cool. So that's it. It's a very simple setup. Just 3.5 millimeter to BNC cables, left and right channel coming out of the DSP. That's making it stereo. So that being said, let's just give it some FM and see what we can do. One other thing I forgot to mention is this offset generator is controlling the delay time on the DSP, just because these knobs are way better to use. And delay time is a pretty big part of making cool shapes. We're just getting different cylinders right now. Let's change the... Still just different cylinders.